right, let's talk G-scale. Today we are digging into a topic that is, and I mean this, absolutely critical for any enthusiast: choosing the right track. It might seem like a simple detail, but trust me, the type of metal you lay down can literally make or break your entire layout. So let's get into it.
So, you've got this amazing vision in your head, right? The perfect garden railroad. The locomotive is gleaming, ready to go, and then bam, you hit a wall. A major decision. What kind of track are you actually going to use? Because what you choose is going to determine not just how your world looks, but more importantly, how well it runs. So let's break down the options.
In the G-scale arena, you've basically got four main contenders vying for that prime spot in your yard. First up, you've got brass, kind of the long-time industry standard. Then there's stainless steel, the toughest-nails outdoor specialist. And finally, you have what I'd call the specialty players, aluminum and nickel-silver. And you better believe each one has its own very distinct set of strengths and weaknesses.
Okay, let's kick off this showdown with the single most important factor, especially if you're running a track-powered layout. I'm talking about electrical conductivity. This really is the main event because, let's be honest, without good conductivity, your trains just aren't going to perform the way you want them to.
So what is conductivity, really? Well, put simply, it's just how easily electricity can flow through the metal. Think of it like a highway for power. And in the world of model railroading, higher conductivity is king. It means more power gets from your transformer to your locomotive, especially over those long stretches of track. And that translates to smoother, more reliable operation.
And when you look at the numbers, well, the results are pretty clear. Brass is our undisputed champion here, the gold standard. It's the best conductor of the bunch, and it's not even close. Now, aluminum puts up a respectable fight, but then just look at that huge drop-off when we get to stainless steel. That gap you see right there, that's a real, tangible difference in the raw power getting to your trains.
Yeah, just let that sink in for a second. A 40 to 50% drop in efficiency. That is massive. It means you are losing almost half the available power on its way to your train compared to what you'd get with brass. For any decent-sized layout, that's a performance hit that you are definitely going to feel.
And what about our fourth contender, nickel-silver? Well, the science is pretty blunt here. It has high electrical resistance, which is the polar opposite of what you want. It actively fights the flow of electricity. It's like putting up roadblocks on that power highway. So when it comes to conductivity, yeah, it is firmly in last place.
But hold on. You're probably thinking, okay, brass it is, simple, but not so fast. If it was just about raw power, everyone would use brass, and we could end this explainer right here. But now we get to the great trade-off: performance versus maintenance. You have to weigh power against durability, and this becomes absolutely critical for anyone planning an outdoor layout where your track is going to be exposed to all the elements.
Okay, this table really pulls it all together. You can see the whole story in one shot. Brass, excellent conductivity, no question, but, and it's a big but, it needs regular cleaning. That green oxidation will absolutely kill your performance. Then there's stainless steel. Conductivity is just fair, but its resistance to corrosion is excellent, which makes it a dream for a low-maintenance outdoor setup. Aluminum has surprisingly good conductivity, but it oxidizes so fast that it's really only practical if you're not using track power at all. Think battery or live steam. And nickel-silver? Poor conductivity, but good corrosion resistance, making it a choice for very specific cases where maybe looks are more important than performance.
So, we've looked at the science, we've weighed all the pros and cons, and now it's time for the final verdict. Let's break it down and figure out which of these contenders deserves to be the champion for your specific layout.
So who is the champion of pure, unadulterated power? Well, if you demand the absolute best electrical performance and you don't mind a bit of upkeep, there is simply no substitute. Brass is your champion. For smooth, powerful, track-powered operation, it remains the undisputed king.
But, what if you'd rather spend your time running trains than scrubbing track? Hey, I totally get it. In that case, we have to crown a different champion. For those outdoor layouts, the winner for pure set-it-and-forget-it durability is stainless steel. It's the low-maintenance champ, as long as you can live with that hit to conductivity.
And that brings us to our niche champions. These are for special applications. Aluminum is the go-to for layouts that don't even rely on track power. We're talking battery systems or live steam. And nickel-silver? Well, it finds its home in those very specific situations where its unique look is the most important factor, way more important than its ability to carry a current.
So there you have it. The choice isn't really about which track is best overall, but which track is best for you. Are you a performance purist who wants every last drop of power?
A low-maintenance minimalist who just wants to run trains? Or maybe a specialty hobbyist building something totally unique? You've seen the data. Now the real question is, what kind of world are you going to build?